Episode 56, YP10-04-2024. The middle class will soon be offered heat pump rebates. Will they fly? In Episode 56, YP1, the United Kingdom and United States. ROSEP view. Kitchen table issues not perceived yet as beneficial to the middle and working classes. 1B United States. Firefighters decline to endorse a presidential candidate. 2 Arizona, 3 Florida, 4 Michigan, 5 Minnesota, 6 Canada, 7 United Kingdom, Brighton and Hove. Council pledges crackdown in smoke control areas. 8 India, 9 Southeast Asia. Main content. 1A the United Kingdom and the United States. ROSEP view. Kitchen table issues not perceived yet as beneficial to the middle and working classes. The New York Times. October 4, 2024. A more working-class British cabinet, still seen as out of touch. Prime Minister Keir Starmer's top team contains more lawmakers from poor backgrounds and fewer from elite schools than any in recent memory. Voters haven't noticed. Women in suit jackets in the foreground are among the people clapping in a crowd. The woman Deputy Prime Minister and other British cabinet members at the Labour Party's annual conference last month. She was raised in public housing and left school at 16. ROSEP view. Kamala Harris has a middle-class background. Kamala Harris could point to the Inflation Reduction Act money allotted to heat pump rebates as legislation for heat pump rebates is just coming to fruition in United States rollouts in 2024 that heavily benefits the middle and working classes in America. Heat pump rebates are a kitchen table issue and will lower monthly electric heating bills immediately. Besides being an issue economically beneficial to the middle and working class, heat pump rebates are the logical clean energy alternative to indoor residential wood burning for home heating. Many people who burn wood indoors residentially depict themselves as indigent, but do not even take advantage of existing federal and state home heating subsidies that could get them off the logistically irrational and increasingly expensive method of home heating by burning wood. The existing federal program that is administered by individual states is called Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program LIHEAP, https://www.acf.hhs.gov/ocs/programs/LIHEAP, and is available for households based on a sliding income scale as the heat pump rebates are or will shortly be available. In the meantime, for those with immediate needs, LIHEAP is there for low-income Americans. If indoor residential wood burners are being disingenuous, to use a highfalutin term which means not candid or sincere, typically by pretending that one knows less about something than one really does, the typical indoor residential wood burner may not be indigent as claimed. If the indoor residential wood burner is merely middle class, lower middle class, or working class, heat pump rebates may be appealing to this United States taxpayer voter and all-around citizen. Rebate amounts are based on the number of persons in the household and the income of the household. If the household is at or below 80% of median income for the area in which the household lives, in the full heat pump rebate of up to $8,000 can be applied for before buying a heat pump in the United States that is part of the program. Here is the website to check if your household is 80% of median income. Search it by your United States county or municipality, and the 80% of median income based on number of persons in household can be read there at the Housing and Urban Development HUD website. https://www.hoodooser.gov/portal/datasets/il.html. Will this offer of heat pump rebates even available as a partial rebate to those households above 80% median income, but not above 150% of median income, appeal to the middle class and working class? If this rebate is publicized, will it be viewed as a solution to a kitchen table issue? If heat pump rebates are seized on and used by the general public in the United States, will the replacement of indoor residential wood burning with the clean energy alternative of heat pumps help stop unnecessary air pollution from wood burning indoors residentially? Is it necessary to do more to stop indoor residential wood burning? Will the general public congratulate themselves on saving money for their households, as well as contributing to cleaning the air, stopping increasing the risk of ill health and early death for their near neighbors, as well as neighbors farther away in their airshed, and contributing to slowing climate change? Only time will tell. Britain is also now serving as an example in beginning some legislation and enforcement of standards, which may result in shutting down indoor residential wood burning one by one, indoor residential wood burning stove at a time if necessary. See 7 United Kingdom headline in this episode 56, YP7, United Kingdom, Brighton and Hove. Council pledges crackdown in smoke control areas. To give the Conservative government some credit, these policies began before July 2024 when Britain's National Labour government was elected, but regulation of indoor residential wood burning may have been heavily promoted by Labour mayors, such as the mayor of London Sadiq Khan, elected in 2016. Perhaps the shared misery of enduring air pollution that makes it hard to breathe transcended politics and caused the first steps of crackdown on the air pollution from indoor residential wood burning even during a Conservative administration. Or the stark statistics that in the last few years the PM 2.5 pollution from indoor residential wood burning emissions has surpassed PM 2.5 pollution from traffic emissions in Britain. And the publicity that wood burning is done indoors residentially primarily as a fad of fashion and a folly by the British well-to-do. If stopping fuel subsidy payments to retirees were for stopping subsidies for wood fuel for home heating, burning, the Labour government made the right call. If retirees used heat pump rebates to acquire heat pumps at little to no cost, there would be no fuel costs for retirees at all, since heat pumps run only on electricity, and using a heat pump lowers monthly electricity heating bills immediately. The new Labour government is also taking some steps that favor the middle and working classes in Britain in contrast to the previous Conservative government. Only time will tell if this is perceived by the middle and working class as beneficial in the long run. The British furor over freebies where no rules appear to have been broken seems to ROSEP typical of what is often perceived as the distractingly gossipy, non-issue nature of what is covered by the press in Britain. From the article. Excerpts edited by ROSEP for brevity and clarity in relationship to Residents Against Wood Smoke Emission Particulates, a 501c3 nonprofit organization. The New York Times reporting from London. October 4, 2024. Hot water was a luxury in the home where the woman who was Britain's Deputy Prime Minister was raised. The new British Health Secretary was born to a single mother who pawned her jewelry to make ends meet. Racist skinheads shouted abuse at the young black Briton, who is now the British Foreign Secretary, near his home in a deprived part of North London. Britain's current cabinet, including the Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, is one of the most working class in Britain's history. Only one attended a private school and several spent their early lives in poverty. Mr. Starmer, whose father worked in a factory, has recounted when their phone was cut off because his parents couldn't pay the bills. Fewer than 25% of people in a recent poll see the Labour government, which came to power in July, as caring about people like them, while almost 67% of voters see the new Labour government as not bothered by the interests of normal people. It was recently revealed that free gifts from party donors included clothing and eyeglasses for Mr. Starmer and dresses for Starmer's wife. Labour's landslide election victory in July led Conservatives to be banished to the opposition. 43% of Keir Starmer's cabinet come from working-class backgrounds, in that their parents had working-class jobs. For the outgoing Conservative cabinet, that was 7%. 9 top private schools, including Eton, have produced 67% of all prime ministers in Britain, despite the 9 top private schools educating fewer than 0.2% of all British school children. Only one member of Mr. Starmer's cabinet went to a private school, which is the lowest number in British history. That contrasts with almost 67% of the cabinet under Rishi Sunak, his predecessor, attending private schools. The new Labour Business and Trade Secretary, whose father was a firefighter and whose mother worked for a door-to-door loans company, said he was proud to be a part of the most working-class cabinet in British history. Although no rules appear to have been broken in the furor over freebies, it possibly reinforces the impression that politicians of all political stripes are self-serving. Britain's right-leaning media leaped on the furor over freebies revelations. Many Conservative politicians pointedly refer to Keir Starmer as Sir Keir and his wife as Lady Victoria, titles that Starmer and his wife rarely use. This has led some voters to believe wrongly that Starmer and his wife were aristocrats by birth. Mr. Starmer was given a knighthood in 2014 for serving as chief public prosecutor. On Wednesday, Downing Street said that Mr. Starmer had repaid more than £6,000, almost $7,900, to cover gifts he received since becoming Prime Minister, including the cost of Taylor Swift concert tickets. 3 months after winning power, the government has implemented few policies to help working people, but angered many by curtailing fuel subsidy payments for retirees. Labour announced private schools tax exemption removal. Labour's first budget in October may contain more policies that appeal to the working class. A Conservative populist like Nigel Farage, leader of the anti-immigration Reform UK party, has cultivated an outsider's appeal to voters in struggling regions in Britain, even though Farage attended an exclusive private school and worked as a commodity trader. Privileged Nigel Farage on this side of the Atlantic and privileged Donald Trump on the other side of the Atlantic ironically use outsider appeal to win support from voters who are working class. 1B United States. Firefighters decline to endorse a presidential candidate. Rozep view. It is concerning to Rozep if this lack of endorsement of Kamala Harris by firefighters indicates that the very people who are called to stop fires are seemingly put off by the fact that the Democratic candidate for president is now a woman. From the article, the International Association of Firefighters, one of the first unions to endorse Joseph R. Biden Jr. in 2020, said it will not be endorsing a candidate this year. 2. Arizona. The Arizona Department of Environmental Quality has issued an ozone high pollution Arizona Emergency Information Network. Wood burning in residential fireplaces, chimneys, outdoor fire pits, and similar outdoor fires is prohibited in Maricopa County. 3. Florida. Cities have no control over burn piles development clearings. Flagler Live. For years, Palm Coast has had an ordinance giving it authority to control where and when burning takes place, including on vast lands cleared for a wood pile burning in May at the site of a development for over 300. 4. Michigan. Chamber holds manufacturing roundtable, focuses on air quality rules. Michigan Chamber of Commerce. The impact rules surrounding particulate matter and the ozone, particularly concerning the PM 2.5 standards, which saw a 25%. 5. Minnesota. Fire danger borders on extreme in region. The Timber J. Wood Lake Fire. That includes Wood Good Hula and Indiana lakes and connecting portages, as concerns about the remnants of that fire and its 6. Canada. Wood Buffalo National Park in Alberta and Northwest Territories. Fire Prevention Week highlights importance of smoke alarms. Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo. Exchange expired smoke alarms and CO alarms for free at Fire Hall 5 in Gregoire. Check your smoke alarm today, it could save your life. 7. United Kingdom. Brighton and Hove. Council pledges crackdown in smoke control areas. Brighton and Hove News. People were warned that even the most eco-friendly wood-burning stove would emit 6 times as many harmful airborne particles every hour as some types. Apart from particulate matter, which has been found in fetuses and every organ in the body. Wood smoke contains arsenic, cadmium, lead, benzene. United Kingdom. Cheshire. Widnes. Firefighters tackle roadside fire in Widnes. Runcorn and Widnes World. They found that smoke was coming from a pile of wood chippings at the side of the road. Firefighters dug the pile out and cooled the smoldering. United Kingdom. Devon. UK's new log burner regulations for 2024 and what you need to know. Devon Live. Wood-burning stoves are subject to new. United Kingdom. London. 2024 log burner rules every household with one should know to avoid £1,000 fines. Chronicle Live. Regulations on wood-burning stoves have tightened in recent years. Here's what you need to know about smoke control areas and the only type of. United Kingdom. London. Log burner rules 2024, how to avoid being hit with a £300 fine. The Mirror. However, firing up your wood-burning stove could land you a hefty fine if you're not careful. Government regulations restrict the amount of smoke that. United Kingdom. London. Log burner rules every home with one should know to avoid £1,000 fines in 2024. OK. Magazine. Since January 2022, new rules dictate that all new wood-burning stoves used in the UK must meet eco-design regulations. Wood burner. 8. India. Accelerating EV adoption key to improving air quality. ET Auto. Vehicular emissions account for about 42% of PM 2.5. Swift transition to electric commercial vehicles, both light and heavy-duty, could. Rapid electrification of our vehicle fleet presents a viable solution. Electric vehicles, powered by batteries rather than fossil fuels, promise a dramatic reduction in air pollution. Transitioning to EVs not only conserves precious foreign exchange by minimizing crude oil imports, but also removes tailpipe emissions, leading to cleaner air. India. No conclusive data on pollution disease link. Government. MSN. The average PM2.5 value was 61 microns above WHO and NOx guidelines due to industrial pollution transport and biomass burning. 0.1120922461. India. Spatiotemporal variability in fire events due to crop residue burning and their impact on ResearchGate. PM2.5 and PM10 during wheat and rice harvesting period in different agroclimatic zones of Punjab for 2017 to 2021. N equals 30. Aerosols. PM2.5, PM10. Years. India. Study by IIT Delhi reveals significant drop in particulate matter in the city after targeted interventions. Yourstory.com. 2.5, or particulate matter 2.5 refers to tiny particles in the air that are 2.5 micrometers or less in diameter. This fine particular matter is 9. Southeast Asia. Impacts of biomass burning in peninsular Southeast Asia. Abstract. Biomass burning BB affects fine particulate matter PM2.5 concentration and ozone O3 formation by emitting gaseous precursors and atmospheric composition, radiative budget, and human health. Due to widespread forest fires and agro-residue burning, extensive BB activities occur over PSCA. Especially during the dry season, BB usually peaks in March. Reddington et al., 2021, and release large amounts of aerosols and trace gases including organic carbon OC, black carbon BC, particulate matter PM, nitrogen oxides NOx, and volatile organic compounds VOCs into the air, thus leading to significant impacts on atmospheric composition, radiative budget, and human health. Read ET.